Here's a list of every single Marvel project dropping in 2026. We got movies, we got TV shows, we got video games. You know we got to talk about it, man. Let's start with the movies because we got two absolute hits. Well, they should be hits coming out next year with Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I think is going to be a fan favorite. It's going to be a crowd pleaser. They're going all out. That Tom Holland got a fucking concussion while filming this movie. They're trying to make it as real, make the stunts as cool as possible. You feel what I'm saying? And I think it's going to live up to the hype. I trust Tom Holland. I trust the director. I feel like they know what they're doing with this story, especially, and I hope it sets up a pretty nice trilogy. But the movie that we're all worried about. Let's just keep it a band. We're all a little bit worried about it. Some of us have high levels of worry. Some of us have medium levels of worry. I don't think there's anyone that's low level of worry. But Avengers Doomsday comes out next year in December. Let's hope it doesn't get delayed. I don't think it's gonna. I think that they've actually gotten a handle on the situation a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? But the real question is the story going to be a mess? Is the story actually going to be convoluted? Is the story going to make sense? Is the story going to be something that's worthwhile and going to see Secret Wars? That time will only tell, but I know one thing's for sure, me and you will both be there opening night. Let's just keep it a band. But then we move away from the movies and we move into the TV shows, and we got a pretty solid slate of TV shows too. Starting off with Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I like the cliffhanger and where Season 1 ended, with the vigilantes being outlawed. It also got confirmed for Season 3 as well, so that lets me know that Season 2 must have some craziness going on, but the story isn't over yet, which cool. We haven't heard a great load of information about the Punisher TV show, other than obviously Jon Bernthal is going to be returning. We got a couple of set photos here and there, and that he's going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I'm going to guess that whatever he does in this Punisher spinoff, this Punisher special presentation, is going to lead straight into his role in Brand New Day. That's pure speculation though. I could be wrong. This could be him, what he was doing before Daredevil Born Again. You feel what I'm saying? Which I also think he's going to show up in that too. Jon Bernthal is one of the best working actors that we have, so getting to see him go crazy in the Punisher suit again, I will be there. And the two shows that apparently are getting seasons every single year, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 and X-Men 97 Season 2, are supposed to be coming out next year. I feel like, I don't know why, but I think X-Men might get delayed, bro. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know, hearing that they scrapped the entire Season 2 and 3 storylines and they're starting anew, that has me worried as hell. I'm not as worried about Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I feel like they left off on a pretty good note. I like the story and where they're going with it. I just gotta get more into it if I'm being honest. I just wasn't as into it as I was X-Men 97 or even Daredevil Born Again. Hey, but I'm not gonna lie, the show that I want to put some stock into, the show that I think is going under the radar and might prove us wrong or show some people up, you feel what I'm saying, is Vision Quest. Seeing White Vision return and seeing where his storyline takes him and seeing where what the hell did he do after he flew off at the end of WandaVision? Hell, even getting to see Ultron again, even if it's human form. I'm interested to see what they do with that and if they end Ultron's story here. And of course, the rumors that we're going to see Speed in here as well, maybe it leads into the Young Avengers. There's a lot of possibilities with the Vision Quest show that I think people are just sleeping on a tad bit. But I mean, hey, when you announce a show in 2021 and that shit doesn't come out till 2026, understandable. Talked about the movies, we talked about the TV shows, including animation. Let's talk about the video games now, starting with 1943, The Rise of Hydra, the Black Panther, Captain America video game. I'm gonna just start this off simply put. I think this video game is gonna get delayed again. It's already gotten delayed twice, if I'm not mistaken. So a third time, I think it's probably gonna happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it comes out like October 2026 or something like that, but or hell, maybe even early 2026, but I think it's unlikely, man. The concept of it is cool. A 1943 Captain America, Black Panther going at it, fighting, I forget who the villains of the game are. It's been so fucking long since we got good information about it, but getting to play as Black Panther is cool. Wolverine, though, has potential to be Game of the Year, and hell, it probably would be Game of the Year if it wasn't coming out the same year as GTA 6, bro. It's gonna be tough to win an award with that. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Wolverine game. It got delayed because it got leaked, they got hoed. I hope this is still what they were trying to do with the game, you know. I didn't go too deep into the leaks, if you know what I'm saying, but I like the action, I like the fast-paced nature of it. I like that it's in the Spider-Man 2 universe, so we could potentially have a collab, maybe an X-Men Marvel video game, who knows. I like that it's going to be rated M. I like how brutal it was. I like the story. I like that we even got to see some X-Men and Mystique. This game is going to be a must-cop immediately. There was a game I was totally unsure how it's going to do or how it's even going to play, is Token Fighting Souls. I saw that it's going to be like a 4v4 Mortal Kombat-esque video game. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Like, it's kind of giving Marvel vs. Capcom vibes, and I didn't fuck with that game whatsoever. Hell, I didn't think that Marvel Rivals was going to be as big as it is, and it's one of the biggest games of all time. So hell, maybe Marvel has something cooking right here in the lab. Yeah, man, that's going to be all the Marvel projects from movies to TV to games coming out in 2026. Hopefully they all come out in 2026. You never know with Marvel. What is your top 3 favorite projects that they have? I think I'm going to go with Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm going to go with Avengers Doomsday. And I'm going to go with Wolverine. I know, it's pretty basic, but how could it not be those 3? But I want y'all's in the comments down below, man, because you know we gotta talk about it. Simple.